It starts with a snitch and ends with a snitch. It is the sport of wizards, and it is sweeping the world of muggles. Like submarines and flying machines and rockets to the moon, it joins a long line of literary creations made real. Having its origins in the early years of the third millennium, it is a young sport, and it is growing by leaps and bounds. It can be a rough sport. It is a demanding sport. It is a sport with more balls than any other, and they call it Quidditch. Quidditch Main Event has been brought to you by Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, makers of magical mischief since 1995.
On a cold, blustery afternoon in Edinboro, Pennsylvania, welcome to Edinboro University. The pitch today is the field under the stairs for this match between the Edinboro Flying Scots and the WEQL Griffins. The Scots wearing orange jerseys today, the WEQL Griffins in the gray. And it's a nice block by Brad Neno, the Scots keeper. Neno with a charge. And the first points of the match as Neno puts the Scots ahead 10-0. Quick goal scored by the Scots. Overcast skies. The pitch, as you can see, is wet and muddy in a number of places. That will certainly pose a challenge for our players today. Loose ball and a collision in front of the Scots goal. Edinboro once again looking for a scoring opportunity. Moving the ball to the left side, back into the offensive zone. That one is tipped away by the Griffins keeper. Neno with a shot that goes high. Ball is still loose. There it comes from the backside. The Griffins now with a rush straight up the center of the pitch to the right-hand side. Griffins keeper is beat, and they will turn the ball over. The official now having a discussion with our contestants, and a yellow card emerges. Warnings going out to both sides. Flurry's just starting to fly here at the field under the stairs. The official finishing up his discussion with our two teams. The WEQL Griffins hailing from Allegheny, New York, in the gray jerseys. And with the whistle, we are back to live play. Scots slowly, methodically moving the ball up. And a good defensive play there as they are able to stymie the Scots. Back out top. That's Neno with a rush to the right side. Throws it into the back, and from the backside, the Scots score their second goal of the afternoon. Edinboro up 20-0 on the WEQL Griffins. Excellent quickness displayed by Neno as he was able to get to the right side, find some open space, and with a nifty pass to the backside, getting contributions from both sides of the goal line. The Griffins now methodically trying to move the quaffle up, but it's a turnover. And that opportunity goes awry. And again, the Scots are on the offensive. Retreating a little bit, eluding the bludger The Scots keeping control of the action here. Again, it's Neno, this time to the right side, and a tip in. 30-0, the Scots in control of this one early. The Griffins needing to get some better containment. The Griffin beaters are going to have to try to do some handiwork with the bludger and try to slow down this Scots offense. Another push by Edinboro. Underhanded toss left side. Quaffle is loose. Griffins get the ball after getting the turnover. That shot goes straight to the Scots keeper, Neno. Neno on another push, straight into the middle. And that one is indeed good for a 40-0 lead. The Edinboro Scots, as the flurries really begin to come down now. The Scots with a commanding lead. No sign yet of the Snitch this afternoon. Good thing for the Griffins because they have some work to do to get back into contention. Loose ball and a kick forward for the Griffins, but they cannot control the Quaffle. Scots looking for some operating room. Again, the Griffin beaters not offering much of a challenge, and that one goes straight through the center goal. It is now 50-0. All flying Scots here in the midst of the flying snow. Griffins looking for answers. And we're going to have a change at the keeper position. Thomas Beaudoin, 92, goes off, replaced by Batman. Batman, fresh legs off the side of the pitch, eludes the bludger, but is corralled back behind, and he's beat, so he has to give it up, although somewhat begrudgingly, he finally loosens his grip on the Quaffle. Right into the middle of the puddle. Such are the conditions here this afternoon. Cold, blustery, unseasonably chilly weather.
Yeah. You want me to follow that till the Snitch is there?
Yeah, just
Another beat. The Scots beaters are doing an excellent job. Pass goes awry, but the Scots there still trying to get a handle on it. And now it's taken by the Griffins. Charge up the right side, doesn't have any help, eludes the bludger with a nifty spin move back towards the middle, intercepted by Neno, the Scots keeper. And Neno, as he has done a couple of times already today, with an upfield rush, but he gets beaten, has to give it up. The Griffins now come back the other way, finally with some numbers and an opportunity to score. Corralled there on the left-hand side. Slip, and down to the turf go the Griffins. There you get a look at our game official today. This match is 50-0. It has been all Scots in the early going. A little bit chilly, difficult to hang on to the Quaffle or the bludgers. Nobody really having an easy time of it, although the Scots making the most of their offensive opportunities. Edinboro in orange, the WEQL Griffins in the gray, still looking to get on the board. Quaffle is loose, kicked and picked up by the Griffins. Neno with a challenge. WEQL continues to move it up. Jessica Mall passes back. The Griffins looking to get on the board here, down 50 in the opening minutes. Pass back to the center. That's Jordan Schulman, number 9. Schulman tackled and gives it up. Scots again headed up the pitch. Pass through the center to the backside, where it is picked up by the Griffins. Maul once again back with an offensive rush for the Griffins. She gives it up, but it's loose and contained now by the Scots. Edinboro Flying Scots got off to a quick start in this match, and they have not looked back. It is 50-0. Shot is up and in. Left side score gives the Scots now a 60-0 lead. The Griffins now needing to score 30 just to get back within snitch range. Still no sign of the snitch. Seekers not yet released to go out on their hunt. Toss in, and that one goes awry. Batman looking for an opportunity. That one is swatted away, though, on the backside attempt. Neno, the Scots keeper, has been one of their more effective players today, figuring heavily on 3 of the 6 Scots goals thus far. Pass to the backside and well executed, as immediately off the pass from Neno, the Scots score again, now up 70-0. Sunshine starts to peek through the clouds in places as we have some shadows appearing. Few sun breaks, though, not really warming up the pitch here in Edinboro. That one a high lob. Neno will track it down behind the goal, and the Scots once again in possession of the quaffle. Wynn playing havoc with the goals. The Scots come up
All I hear is the radio station.
5 strong, get across the midline. Neno looking for some help again, employing the backside. This time the tip from the backside, no good. And the Griffins keeper comes away with it. Bowdoin 92 with an opportunity.
Henry was primitive.
And that shot just wide of the goal. Griffins missing their best scoring opportunity of the afternoon. Alyssa Edstrom, 27, tries to score from the backside, but the Scots once again in control. A beat, but the Scots had given it up already, so they remain in possession of the quaffle. And now the shot goes
Test 1, 2, test, no.
a little low of target. And once again, the Griffins trying to get something going here this afternoon. Down 70-0 to the Scots. Flying Scots have shown a much more consistent offensive attack. Griffins down 70-0. Trying to put something together here. The Flying Scots beaters have done a nice job of thwarting a couple of Griffin opportunities, but for the most part it has been the offense of the Flying Scots that has really been in control of this match.
When I turn that on, I hear the net. But maybe that's coming from
Their pushes have been quick and concise. They've made use of the lob pass to the backside of the goal, scoring a couple from the rear. Here a lob, and that one's deflected by the Scots.
Careful on the swear.
Watch out behind you, Jim.
And now the Griffin beaters trying to keep the Scots from moving it up, but a long pass by Edinboro is intercepted by the Griffins keeper. That shot is far, far too deep. Tracked down by Neno. Neno up the right side, unchallenged thus far. Lobs it through the center, and that one does not count, as it just missed the target. But here, a pass right back out in front, and an easy lay-in goal for the Scots makes it 80-0 Edinboro. WEQL Griffins looking for anything that would resemble offensive capabilities here, and going down hard is Batman on that push as he tried to get the Griffins on the board. Tough way to come away with no points that time. The Scots again, nifty move through the middle and in, 90-0 now, Edinboro. 9 straight to open this match as the Griffins hang their heads, begin to look for answers.
Oh, wait a minute. What are you doing there?
The Flying Scots
I think I'm
have
hearing
been
it
in
now.
command of this match
Or is that myself?
since the onset.
Test 1, 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you
Yeah,
can
it was-
see,
it
our
said, please turn off.
broom of choice here,
Maybe.
almost exclusively everybody on the pitch with the cornstalk brooms,
It's rolling now. Oh, this is a pitch and post.
eschewing the lighter weight plastic brooms. The old style brooms add a little bit more authenticity to our Quidditch action. Good block by the Griffins as they try to
Yeah.
stem the tide here of the Scots offensive push. That shot with the right hand off target.
He's just not talking.
It probably isn't. But yeah, I mean, you should hear something. Well,
Yeah. I wasn't hearing. At first, I was hearing his whistles, and then I wasn't hearing the whistle.
okay,
Scots
well,
set things up, and we're going to have an Edinboro substitution.
Who? What?
Get some fresh legs out onto the pitch for the Flying Scots. Slippery center section of the pitch. Neno eludes the bludger, throws it in. Ball is tapped around and loose. Batman gets a kick, and the Seekers make their first appearance of the afternoon. The Snitch loose somewhere on the campus, and the Seekers now begin their hunt for the Scots. A little bit more desirous this time of making it a quick hunt for the Snitch, as this game would be a Flying Scots victory if they were able to corral the Snitch anytime soon, as they are in a commanding 90-0 lead. The Griffins with 30 points up for grabs, even if they got the Snitch, would still lose this match. Beat from the backside, and Maul has to give it up. Neno with his handcrafted Quidditch broom, setting things up on the pitch. Eludes the bludger. Neno to the center, lob back from behind, and the tip this time goes a little bit off target, and it's picked up by the Griffins. Griffins down 90, still looking to get on the board. Maul tied up at the midline, and the ball is taken away. Edinboro muscling in, moving the ball to the left side, stuffed right there. Great job on the block. The Griffins with some numbers if they act quickly. Eludes the bludger, lays it up and in. And the Griffins get on the board this afternoon here. The score now 90-10. Edinboro, the WEQL Griffins, score their first of the match. We know that the Snitch is away. The Seekers are out on the hunt. If the Snitch is caught anytime soon, it will be an Edinboro victory as they are up 90-0. That shot goes across the goals. Griffins control, looking for some offensive rhythm. The Griffins beaters have not been very effective with the bludgers controlling the Scots here this afternoon, and as a result, the Scots have had far too many free opportunities. WEQL trying to set up again. Twice they get beat, though, and they have to give it up. The quaffle thrown deep by the Scots. Scots with a charge left side, up and in, and from the backside, laid in. The Scots get to 100. Edinboro 100, WEQL 10. The Flying Scots continue to dominate action in this match. Snowflakes have stopped falling for the time being. The sun has crept out from behind the clouds. But the pitch, as you can see, and a number of our combatants are a muddy mess. Shot good through the right goal. The Griffins score their second of the match. It is now 100-20. The Scots still with a commanding edge. Neno, unimpeded, makes a challenge towards the goal. Can't get it through. Still a scrum on the backside, and now the Griffins come away with it. Running up the right-hand side. And beat twice in a row. The Griffins have to give it up. Scots get the quaffle back. Edinboro Flying Scots looking like a highly skilled and motivated group out here on the pitch today. Nice spin move, again, eludes the bludger. Still moving to the left side now. Lob over the goals. Edinboro still with it, though, trying to put another one on the board, and they do. A slam from the backside. The Scots 110, Griffins 20. The Edinboro Flying Scots continue their offensive dominance here this afternoon. Having the sun come out has not been a blessing for the Griffins, as they have not been able to spread their wings here this afternoon. Scrum for the quaffle. The Griffins beaters get into the action, trying to give their offense some opportunities, but the Scots come away with it. Pass left side. Ball up high. That goes over everything. The Snitch has been sighted.
Oh, and the yellow shorts.
And there is the Snitch with the yellow shorts. The Seekers will not be far behind, as once they catch word that the Snitch is on the pitch, they will begin their pursuit in earnest.
Oh, he's got a thing on the back. Okay. See, I didn't know that. Thanks. It's okay. I can find that. I don't know.
Casey Bush is the Snitch today. I don't know that I would want to stay in the mud if I was the Snitch. More opportunity to slip down and become vulnerable. I think I might try to stay out where the footing was a little bit more stable. The Scots up 90 on another offensive rush, but that one is short-circuited. 110-20. The Seekers still in pursuit of the Snitch. There is the Snitch. Game continues until he is caught. At the time that the Snitch is caught, the match will end. Whichever team gains possession of the Snitch will be awarded 30 points on the scoreboard. At this point, it is all academic, though, as we have a 90-point game here with the Flying Scots in command, and the game ends. The Griffins and Sarah Keenan, the seeker for WEQL, manages to corral the Snitch. So the Griffins are awarded 30 points, but they still wind up on the short end of the scoreboard today, 110-50. The Scots used an offensive explosion this afternoon. From the field under the stairs at Edinboro University in Edinboro, Pennsylvania, your final score this afternoon, the Flying Scots 110 and the Griffins 50.